Hey, in this video, I'll be educating you on MTHFR and mental health. MTHFR is not just a social media acronym, this is a real genetic marker. But first, let me introduce myself. For those who are new to my channel, welcome. I'm Reynolda Jones. I am a licensed clinical social worker, and I am the CEO and lead therapist of A Solution B, a holistic mental health private practice located in the greater Grand Rapids, Michigan area. And I specialize in treating women who are highly stressed, women who are experiencing anxiety and PTSD symptoms. Most of my clientele are women who are entrepreneurs and women in leadership roles. So, welcome. I found out about this gene through talking to a holistic doctor. I was surprised to hear that it was such an important part of life, especially since Western medical doctors have never told me about it before. But it's not just a social media acronym, it's also a genetic marker, and understanding is essential for women's health. So, what is MTHFR, or what does it mean? MTHFR stands for myelophenolate reductase. Clearly, I can't say it. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So I'm going to put it on the channel here and I'll stick to MTHFR. MTHFR is a gene that produces essential enzymes. It converts vitamin B to a usable form and it helps us with our emotional and physical functions. Here's the thing, not everyone can convert vitamin B to a usable form unless it is folate, which is water soluble and natural, found in many foods. Unfortunately, some of the vitamin pills that we receive, or even folic acid, can contain the synthetic version. This does not convert well in the human body, but it enables the body to convert amino acids to the forms that we need. The body uses this to make proteins and other important compounds, which include neurotransmitters in your brain, serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. So I have people ask me, why is this important for us to know? It's important because having a reduction of the MTHFR activity or folate deficiency can be associated with the onset of several psychiatric mental health disorders such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, depression, autism, ADHD, dementia, and some other anxieties. And regarding our physical health, if you have a deficiency with this gene, you could have an increased risk of several physical health conditions, such as cardiovascular disease, a stroke, recurrent and early pregnancy loss, migraines that have an aura, osteoporosis, and some cancers. And even if you have one pregnancy loss that occurs as a result of a blood clot, it's highly likely that you have this genetic mutation. So, here are some steps to address MTHFR mutation symptoms. You want to advocate, you want to understand, you want to explore your nutrition, and you want to talk about supplements. When you advocate, make sure that you talk to your doctor to advocate for yourself. Ask if you can take the MTHFR test to see if you carry this mutation. And be warned that there are some doctors out there that do not have this information. This test is rarely requested, but it does exist. And also, your insurance may cover this test, but if it does, it can cost upward to $200. Another route that a holistic doctor told me about is to take a gene test, which is done to look for the presence of the mutation in your ancestry. The next thing I mentioned was understanding. Understanding that you have the gene is so important, especially for women who have had multiple miscarriages. It can be relieving to know that the miscarriage was not your fault and was a result of a genetic mutation that you have no control over. This could help with the grieving process. If you're looking to get pregnant, either by working with your partner or going through a fertility center, it is important to know if you have the MTHFR to reduce the likelihood of pregnancy loss. Next, we have nutrition. Strive to eat foods that are healthy and folic rich, like leafy greens, broccolis, and lentils. Many beans are also great sources of folic fiber and other nutrients. Lastly, let's talk about supplements. So it may also be recommended to take a myelinated form of B12 instead of folic acid so your body can use the vitamin and convert it to how you need. In addition, some doctors may recommend a low dose of aspirin. However, before taking aspirin for MTHFR, speak to your medical professionals to address this area further. I am not a medical professional. I am a licensed clinical social worker, only educating you with information that I know. All right, so that's everything today about MTHFR. Have you heard about MTHFR? Have you listened or watched any of my other videos or blogs? Make sure to check them out because there's information in there just for you. And also, make sure to check out the contents in my description box because I have plenty of tools to help with self-care, reducing stress, reducing anxiety, and making sure you're eating foods that help boost your mood. Take care.